Hello, Pastor Doug, back again with another video. Today I want to answer the question, why do Christians worship on Sunday? Now, if you know your Old Testament, the Sabbath is on Saturday, the last day of the week, so why do Christians worship on Sunday? Some people say Constantine moved it. That's absolutely not true, referring to a Roman emperor who became a Christian in the 4th century. The reason Christians worship on Sunday is because that's the example we get from the Bible. We read in today's verse, Acts 20, verse 7, "On the first day of the week," which is Sunday, "when we gathered together to break bread, Paul began talking to them, intending to leave the next day, and he prolonged his message until midnight." So there we have the church in Acts chapter 20, meeting together in the first week. And notice what they're doing. They're gathering together. They're congregating together to what? Break bread. There's Lord's Supper. And then Paul preaches. Similarly, we read in 1 Corinthians 6:2, Paul writes, "On the first day of every week, each one of you is to put aside and save, as he may prosper, so that no collections may be made when I come." So there he's asking the church in Corinth that they have a special collection for the needs of poor Jewish Christians. But when do they do it? The first day of the week. Why? Because that's when they gather. And when we read in Revelation 1:10, the Apostle John writes, "I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and I heard behind me a loud voice like the sound of the trumpet." Now, here we have something called the Lord's Day, which is very interesting. And granted, it doesn't literally say what day this is, but the testimony of the early church on, from the earliest times, this is the day of Jesus Christ. And when is the day of Jesus Christ? We read in John 20, verse 1, and other places, "Now on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene came early to the tomb while it was still dark, and saw the stone had already been taken away from the tomb." There, that first day, Jesus Christ rose from the dead. And so the early church started worshiping not on Saturday, because the Old Testament civil and ceremonial law had been fulfilled in Jesus Christ, but a new day, the first day, because all things have been made new. And we see that throughout the New Testament, throughout the earliest witnesses of the church, and that's why Christians have called the first day of the week the Christian Sabbath and the Lord's Day. Well, I hope that helps, and as always, Christ's grace and peace to you all. Amen.